Now let's expand a little bit more on some of these toolbars that you have at your disposal. At the very top of your Revit window, we got something called the Quick Access toolbar. And this is intended for you to place tools there that you use a lot. Okay, if you want to add something to that tool, you find this isolated foundation here. You can right click on it and say add to quick access toolbar, and then you get this forward button where you can see more of the tools that you've added. Okay, you can continue adding to that, but as you can see, that as it gets larger, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll be able to see every tool. Okay, so little things to take note of. So now if I highlight over the tool that I just placed on my quick access toolbar, I can now remove it, I can customize it, I can add a separator so it makes it easier to find. But if we just hit customize real quick, you can see that you can pretty much organize this any which way you want. But at the bottom, if you hit show quick access toolbar below the ribbon, remember this is the ribbon right here, and this is our options bar. So let's check this box and let's just see where it places that quick access toolbar. So now you can see it added it right below the ribbon, right above the options bar, and I no longer have that forward button. Now I can add more tools here and they would all be visible. If we talk about preferences, I very rarely use this quick access toolbar. So if I hit customize and I put it back to where it was up at the top, the way I access my tools is I use something called keyboard shortcuts, which we'll get into customizing later in the customized video. But to find out what Revit has as an out-of-the-box keyboard shortcut, if you go to the Modify tab and just hover over some of these tools here, like this trim button, you see where it says the title, trim extent to corner, and then there's an initials under parentheses, the TR. That is the keyboard shortcut that you can type in on your keyboard, and your icon on your cursor will change. So if you look at the symbol for trim, and now if I'm in my drawing area and in my keyboard I type in TR, you can see that now I got that little symbol for trim and my trim tool actually highlights. Okay, same thing with all of these other tools. Align, the shortcut is AL. Move, the shortcut is MV. These are shortcuts assigned to these tools out of the box from Revit. As you get more and more fluent with Revit's language, you will find yourself searching for these tools in between these tabs less and less. You'll find yourself typing in a lot of these tools more than you will actually searching for them and clicking on them. And that's how you become more and more efficient. Because even me, I consider myself an experienced user. I've been doing this for 15 plus years now. But with each update or with each new release of Revit, sometimes the location of these tools will change from tab to tab. And I have to re-look for them to find out where they are. Okay, so just a good tip to know about keyboard shortcuts, and I'll show you later how to fully customize them. So we got our quick access toolbar on the top left-hand corner of our screen. On the bottom left-hand corner of our screen, right now it says click to select, tab for alternates, control adds, and shift unselects. Remember, Revit is in constant communication with you, the translator of the real world and the virtual world. So right now, since we're not doing anything, Revit gives you a default update. That toolbar at the bottom left-hand corner is called the status bar. All right? And it's just the current status of where you are in your Revit session. So right now it's saying click to select. Okay, click to select. And then it says tab for alternates. You would hit tab on your keyboard if you wanted to select multiple things at once. But then it says if you hit control on your keyboard, you get to add to this current selection, which is just my column. And if I hit shift, I get to unselect elements from my selection. So Let's just see what happens if I hit Control on my keyboard. You can see that I have a little plus next to my cursor. Now if I hit Shift on my keyboard, I have a minus next to my cursor. So Revit is in constant communication with you. So the status bar, bottom left hand corner, is also good little hints as to what to do next. Okay, if I were to copy this column by as part of my workflow, and I go up here to my Modify tab and I hit the copy button, now you can see that the status bar has updated at the bottom left hand corner. It's saying click to enter the move start point. Okay, let me click anywhere. Now you see that Revit is telling me, oh, you're going horizontally or you're going vertically. If I don't move at all, Revit tells me click to enter the move endpoint. So it's giving you instructions just in case you don't know what to do next. So okay, I'm clicking to move endpoint. Okay, there's my second column. So I like how Revit is set up because once you take it very, very literally, it helps you understand what to do next.